friends, I am officially at my goal size of 1/2 inch, 12 millimeters. I didn't make it to the full 12.7 millimeters, but you know what? I don't really have plugs that are that size that are, what's it called? Single flare anyway, so I wouldn't be able to do that. So, yes, I'm at my goal size, and I did record my journey of not every size but most sizes leading up to 1/2 inch. And if you're restretching your ears and you don't want to watch this full video, I do have some hints for you. You know, it's going to be faster than the first time you stretched your ears, but it's still like important to take care of your ears still. Like, it's not, don't skip sizes, don't go crazy with it, because you know, it's not worth it, and your ears are gonna be the next size like 3 days later anyway, so it's not worth it to injure your ear. I actually had like weird unhealed blowouts, so I had kind of a different experience restretching my ears. So I did have to like really baby them through this, and you'll see that in the footage. But also, like, especially if it's your first time stretching your ears, just invest in a kit that it goes by 1/2 millimeter increments, because you know that'll save your ears and it'll save you from stretching too often. It's like, because we all just want to go to the next size, right? And you know, you get to stretch your ears more often if you go by half millimeter increments, right? And you can get them in glass and in metal. I think Glassware Studios has a kit that you can buy. But definitely invest in that and take care of your ears, and don't wear these like cheapies like me, because it does actually make a difference. They don't just say that for no reason. Like, it makes a big difference. Oof, I'm hot. Anyway, I kind of can't wait for it to be like fall time so I can actually record in here without being miserable. So yeah, I have a little bit of a collection, so I will be also uploading that eventually, but just enjoy my journey. Hello everyone, just an update on my ears. I have begun restretching them. They are two different sizes right now. This one is at a 4 gauge and this one is at a 12 gauge. I had a little bit of a blowout recently because my ears never really healed and I just stretched too soon with that in mind. So I did have to take this one out, which was like always kind of my bum ear, so it's extra bum right now. So I've been massaging my ears a lot, like night and day, to get them up to the health, because the blowouts just like never fully healed even after 6 years. So I'm still trying to heal them, taking care of them. So taking care of your ears is important. So yeah, this one, I would say in a couple days I'll be able to go up to a 10 gauge, not 10 millimeter. But like the outside hole is much bigger than the inside hole. Like I can like pull that almost all the way through, but it's still at that size, you know, in the middle. So I can't really force it too much. Well, I shouldn't, otherwise I'll get another blowout. And so yeah, this ear is kind of weird, but this ear is also like that. Like I can kind of push it through. But I just stretched this one up last night to a 4 gauge. So I think this will go pretty quickly. There's not a lot of information on YouTube about like restretching your ears, or at least like videos of people doing it. So I wanted to add some videos in case people are interested. So definitely important to massage your ears, massage your lobes, kind of like all over, just to get good blood flow and white blood cells. I don't know. But yeah, that's how my ears are looking. Okay, so update. I still have the same plugs in. This is 12 gauge. I can now take them out, but the next gauge won't fit in. Even though it's like not even a millimeter bigger. They just need to heal a little bit because they're just like not stretchy right now. Is this like scar tissue, whatever, just isn't stretchy. I still feel like it's a little sore, so I'm sure in a couple days it'll fit. And then this one is still 4 gauge, and I could definitely fit a 2 gauge in there right now, but I don't want this ear to be like much bigger than the other one. So I'm just keeping it there. I started putting, because I have a glass one that's 2 gauge, I started putting it through and I'm like, ooh, this is gonna stretch, but I'm not ready, so I took it out. But yeah, this like, it comes out so easily, like it should come, the 10 gauge should fit in there, but I don't know, tomorrow maybe. It's so gross. And yeah. I mean, it's been 3 days. If you're stretching your ears for the first time, it probably won't be this fast. Unless you have like a weird skin condition. Your skin's like super stretchy. So, yeah. But I'll get there eventually. New day. Same sweatshirt. I did end up putting that 2 gauge in. I guess the glass plug is a little bigger because the last one wouldn't fit in, but this metal one fit in. So this is 2 gauge and this is still 12 gauge because it's not. Yes, it's not. It's pretty bad looking. It's pretty raw looking. It comes right out. You can see through it. That's crazy. Eventually. It's only been 1 day since my last video, so eventually it's getting there. It's more healed than it was yesterday, honestly. My hair is so greasy, but I just bought a kit of, well, I had my ears out for a second just to like heal. Then I bought a kit that has all the in-between sizes because really needed that. I don't know, this ear just like, I took it out for a while. I took both of them out for a while. This ear just will never shrink now. I guess it's a good thing. But it was still at a 2 gauge and now it's at 6.5 and then this one's at 3.5. So we'll see. They don't look that weird. I don't know, it's weird when they're like super different sizes, even though like no one cares but me. Okay, good morning. So, as you can see, I've taken a little break from stretching, and this ear is still funky. It definitely looks visually a lot better. It's a lot less cat butt. I'm not good if this is focusing. Yeah, but this one is still at 2 gauge. I think it was up to like 8 or 9 millimeter, whatever or I guess 7 millimeter. I don't know, it was up a millimeter past that. I think 2 gauge is 6 millimeter. That sounds right. Yeah, because 0 gauge is 8, and then 00 is 10. So yeah, this one, and then, yeah, I got my ear pierced. I got this piercing, so I'm a little bit scared to massage it because I don't want it to get infected. It does hurt, but so I'm just letting it heal, and then I'll start stretching it again, I guess. If my first lobe heals, yeah, before then, that'll be good.
And the whole time I was thinking, what's next?
2 gauge.
I couldn't wait for what's next.
Still tiny.
You should just find one pretty spot and stick.
I was gonna make another video about my ears because I haven't in a hot second. It's been like 4 months, so that last video is from like early January. It is mid-April. This ear is still at 6 millimeters, and I'm sure I could be ½ inch by now, but I just don't want it to be bigger than the other ear. And this ear is finally at 5 millimeters, and it could be 5.5, but it's kind of like sore from massaging it a lot. So I don't want to make it even more sore by putting it in the heavy plugs. So I just put the light plugs in, and as soon as it stops being sore, I will put the big ones in. It's still like, I don't know. I don't know if I'm massaging it too much, but it's definitely helping it, like, look visually better. Like, I mean, it looks bad because I just showered, but, I mean, it looks like a hole. Again, it looks bad because I just showered. Trying to make it look better. Really, me, usually it looks like a hole. Anyway, I gotta get to work. Okay, I ended up taking them out for a little bit, for like a couple weeks, so that they could heal more. Maybe more, probably like a week. But they are back to the size that they were before. Yeah, this one, I've been massaging it a lot. I feel like I overdo it to some extent, but it seems a bit more like healed, like the scar tissue was going away slowly. But yeah, I'm back, and it only took me like a few days to go back because it shrinked, a few sizes, like 2 millimeters or something. So I was able to put in the next size pretty quickly. Yeah, I still have like a lot of extra skin. But then this one I took out 2, and it's at 2 gauge again. But it's a little bit shrunken down, but not as much. Like, I can still do that. But I'm still waiting to for this one to be a little more healed. I think it's good. Also, it's easier to like massage it when it's stretched up a little bit more, because like it just gets like tight. Like, I don't know how to explain it. It's just like hard to massage it and really get in there if it's like if the hole is small. So yes, we'll see. I feel like this time it's the time. Okay, this time is the time. I don't even think I like said the sizes of my ears in the last video. I'm wearing these right now. I'm thinking about wearing them to a party soon. Wearing them out more. I haven't really worn them out yet, but mainly because this ear hasn't really been big enough, but now it is. So this is at 5.5, and then this one's at 6. Well, it's really like closer to like 7 or 7.5, maybe even. But I'm just trying to like get them to the same size. These are like, they're like, I don't know, they're not quite 5.5. They're like 5.4 or 5.3 millimeters. I don't really get, they're supposed to be 4 gauge, but it's just like lying about the size, which is like not that surprising because they're from like Spencer's, and I spent too much money on them, but they are really cute, honestly. They're really cute. I love heart-shaped things. But yeah, I've been massaging this ear a lot, and it was sore, but it feels fine now. Like, I think it'll be healed for real soon, and like, this isn't that heavy. This isn't too heavy for it. Like, it is pretty heavy, like you can see. It's got some weight to it, but it's not heavy to the point where like it makes my ears sore. And it seems pretty healed at this point, honestly, which is good. I like making these videos like just to see how far I've come, because I feel like it's been just taking so long, which it kind of has been. But if it weren't the first, if it was the first time like stretching my ears, it would take a lot longer than this. So I just like, I don't know. I want everyone to know, like, just have patience because you'll destroy your ears. And patience is a virtue. You can see, like, how much space there is. I feel like it looks really pink. But, yeah, so I put these in and you can see it looks like there's so much space. So I might put in the next size, but then this one is like, there's some space. This is like really awkward to film. And I shoved my nose ring back in and it's in pain. I don't know why I do this. I don't know why I do these things. Because people always say like the nose piercings close up like immediately, but not mine. I think they're just scared to shove it back in. Honestly, I think those people are just too scared. They're not me. I'm too brave. No, my nose is gonna be sore for like the next couple days because I put it in yesterday. But yeah. So I've been away for the past like week or so, and I've been without my stretching kit, so I've just been wearing these pretty much. And this ear is really like healing. Like there's just a tiny bit that needs to be massaged out, but it's pretty much healed. And I noticed that there's like a pretty big gap now, so I'm hoping I could fit a 2 gauge in. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, and then like this one, well, I was noticing because like I can flip this around. I can flip it around, so there's like plenty of room. This one I could flip like all the way around, because it's just that. Or now I'm saying it, I'm not gonna be able to do it. Oh, here we go. Okay, yeah, so big gap. Let's see. It's 2 gauge. And then, I don't know, I was thinking of, yeah, staying at, oh, it's in. I'll put the other one in to match. I was thinking of staying, I don't know if I'm gonna stay at this size or stay at like 00 for a minute. But yeah, I think I said that I want to get some like silicone tunnels. It's like, it's so weird them being the same size. I can't believe I'm 2 gauge. It's crazy. It looks so big, so much bigger, even though it's like 1 millimeter bigger. So here's the thing. As of a couple days ago, I've been able to put the 6.5s in, but this ear is like, it's just really like sore. It's getting better. I keep saying this, but yeah, it's just really like sore. I'm thinking about just taking them out for a second. Cause I didn't like force them in, but I don't know. They aren't quite ready. And they're not gonna be 7 for a while. And those 0 gauge tunnels I ordered haven't been shipped yet, so I'm just waiting. It's good to have patience. But yeah, it looks a lot better than it used to look. Even like now, I just took them out for like a little minute, probably an hour. I didn't say not even an hour, but probably an hour, and it already looks good. Like it doesn't even look that much different than the other ear. It's a good ear. So yeah, patience is key. No, it's Angel. You sweetie. Anyway, I'll be up to 0 eventually. I haven't documented my last couple times I've sized up, but just because like it's not that interesting honestly, and the last few videos I've made were way too long because I'm just like overthinking it so much. But I'm at 7.5 millimeter now, so I'm half a millimeter away from 0 gauge. And I've kind of just been taking my plugs out and then putting them back in, just because I feel like they'll be irritated with me. I don't know if that's true, but I have been taking them out and putting them back in a lot. Especially like between 2 gauge and 6.5. I think I did say that in the last video. And so yeah, and then I put a little hoop in too. I don't know if it looks weird. It's just the only other like gold jewelry I had besides those like heart earrings, and those heart earrings just like those look weird to me. So yeah, I think it's cute. But yeah, it's like so big. It's weird how big it's gotten. And I've been able to stretch like way faster than I thought I would be able to, because like that was like, it's June 4th now, so it's only been like a week honestly since I was at 6, I think, or like 6.56. I forgot. But yeah. Also, like I mentioned before, stopping at a smaller size, but I do want to go back up to ½ inch, because since my ears have been there before, I just feel like they look weird at a smaller size, and like I do think ½ inch is like the perfect size for my ears, because you see like seeing certain people, like people with smaller ears, and I've always had like not very big lobes, but I've always had like pretty big thick lobes. But people with like smaller ears or like attached ears, like 2 gauge or 0 looks a lot bigger on them and looks like it just suits their ears more. But I do think like I've just always had like very I don't want to say saggy, but I've always had like large lobes, like very detached, very the opposite of attached. Obviously, like stretching it has exaggerated that, but they have always been like. So I was able to get to 9 millimeters over the past couple days. I put in like the 8.5 and the 9, but the thing is, I put my zeros back in. Because the thing is, in these in-between sizes, like between 0 and 00, between 2 and 0, it's like I don't have the tunnels, I only have the plugs, so I'm not able to wear these. I don't know, I like these a lot. So I just feel boring, like you can't wear earrings through them. I like tunnels, I prefer tunnels, honestly. Right now, at least. So I don't know, I've just been taking them out and putting them back in larger sizes, and you can kind of see there's like a gap if I pull them down. So I kind of wish that I had tunnels that were 9 millimeter. I used to actually, like the first time I stretched my ears, but yeah, I gave all those plugs away. But my ears don't really shrink anyway. Like when I put the zeros back in, they don't really shrink. Like they stay at the same size. So they should still be at 9 millimeter, especially if I'm wearing these, because they're like heavy and they stretch them out a little bit. But honestly, I feel really itchy. I don't know if it's because of the silicone or because of this, honestly. Because I think there's like it's not really smooth. There's like a nick in it. I might get a higher quality one. But yes, so I can be 9 millimeter, but I'm just not right now. And I wish the in-between sizes had tunnels. Should I have sized up already? No, definitely not. But I could fit them in. It's like 100 degrees today. It's gonna be 105, and I'm miserable. And I'm supposed to hang out with someone outdoors, and I might tell her that I do not want to do that. I'm not sure because it's pretty bad out. But yeah, here is 00. This is like my bad ear now, but it hurts a little bit. It shouldn't hurt. I'm just being impatient. You know what it is? It's like I don't like those solid steel plugs. But this is my last size in the solid steel. And I just put the tunnels in, even though like the O-ring groove is a bitch. Literally, like at first it only fit until the O-ring groove, and then I had to push it forward like a taper. And this is pretty bad. I don't know why I do this, but it's fine. I'm 2 millimeters away from my goal. I got this ear 7/16, and then this ear is still 00. Okay, so I can fit these in now. My ears are kind of sore. I've been wearing these tunnels in both of them, which like maybe it's too early to do, but yes, I have been doing that. But I just figured I would show the normal tunnels. They're like really stuck. Ta-da! It's hot. It is hot. What else is new? Okay, this is 12 millimeter. This is my bad ear. So let's see. I shouldn't be stretching with these. Fuck. This is why you shouldn't stretch with something with an O-ring groove, because like your ear just sticks to it. I think my ear is fine. Yeah, here we go. Your ear just kind of settles in it, and then if it's not ready to be pushed through, then it causes a blowout. But you know, since I've stretched my ears before, I know that they are stretchy enough to do that with, so do what I say and not as I do. Where is the freaking other one? The thing about 1/2 inch is that it's 12.7 millimeters, so I'm not technically at my goal size yet. I know this ear is fine. I'm not technically at my goal size yet. I have 0.7 millimeters to go. But, you know, I'm gonna end the journey here because it's too damn long. I'm running out of storage on my phone.